Let's look at some of the menus that we have available to us. Right over in the top right corner here in this menu, you'll see that there is a show or hide thumbnail grid. This allows you to either focus on one picture or to be able to browse through your collection of images. Please note that movies also show up in iPhoto. Now I'm going to use this picture here as an example, and for the time being I'm going to turn off the info button. Let's look at some of the options we have for this picture. It's not a bad composition, but it could use just a little bit of tweaking so that the colors stand out. At the very bottom, you'll see that I can crop, I can adjust the exposure, the color, I have brushes as well as additional special effects. If I wish to, I can also use an auto enhance, I can rotate it if I want, and I can also flag it or tag it as a favorite. The beautiful thing about making adjustments in iPhoto is that every single item that you adjust is done so in a non-destructive manner. That means that you can almost always revert back to the original. Anytime an image has been adjusted, you'll see that in the menu it will have a little toolbox on the top of it. If you want to know what the original image looked like, you can simply select the original image option at the very top and it will show you what it looked like, and you can move back and forth in between the images. Now, in most photo editing processes, people look to adjust the color first. You want to make sure that the color is balanced, so you can go to the color menu. Once you select it, you'll notice that there's a little camera that has a WB on top of it. That stands for white balance. Now, depending on the setting that you took the picture in, you can make adjustments accordingly. If you were in a very bright, sunny area, you can adjust it by selecting the sun option. If it was cloudy or shady, you can adjust so accordingly. If you're in a room that has tungsten light, that's the really yellowed light, you can select the tungsten option. Obviously, that's not the appropriate one for this particular picture. If you're in fluorescent light, you can select the fluorescent option and it will adjust it accordingly. Tungsten usually adds a little bit of blue, and whenever you compensate for fluorescent light, usually yellow is added. There's also an underwater option as well as a skin option. Now, since this picture was taken inside and it does not have human subjects in it, I'm going to look back at my shady option. Notice that adds a little bit of warmth to the picture. I like it. Now, I will tell you, many times this is simply a matter of personal taste. Other people might like it a little bit warmer. Some might like it to have a cool tint. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. But again, it's good to know that you have these options. If ever you run into a problem, you're able to make adjustments accordingly. Now, once you have edited the picture to your satisfaction, you simply choose an option to save it. You can share it to a social network such as Facebook, Flickr, Twitter, etc. Or if you'd like, you can save it to your camera roll and use it later. Now I'm going to go ahead and select Save to the Camera Roll. And there it is. If I click on the camera roll, later on it will show me the picture that I just edited. I'm going to move from here down to my photos. And look what's here. Double click on it, and there you go. There's the original, and this one is the adjusted one. Original, adjusted. Again, it is a matter of personal taste.